A very good afternoon to my respected teachers and my dear friends. Here we are to know about biomass, presented by Ira Verma, Atrikar and Lokesh Nahar, with content of introduction, classification, impact, application, conversion, and many more. So, biomass is defined as plant and animal material used as fuel to produce electricity or heat, such as wood, energy crops, waste material from forests, yard and farms. As we can use biomass directly and it can be converted directly into liquid fuels, it can also be known as biofuels. Biomass is actually any organic matter which can be used as energy source. From ancient times, people are using natural organic material for different purposes like cooking, warming the surrounding, etc. So it can also be in the category of oldest source of energy, excluding sun. After all, sun is directly and indirectly related to all. Now I would like to ask Adri to give us further information about classification of biomass.
Classification of biomass. Due to substantial difference in terms of variety and quantity of biomass and their different compositional characteristics, there is no univocal way of classification of biomass. So, they can be grouped differently depending on its purpose and scope. Biomass can be classified into four ways: forestry biomass, agricultural biomass, energy crops, and municipal solid waste. Forestry biomass can be further categorized into primary, secondary, and tertiary biomasses. Agricultural biomass can be divided into two types: biomass from crops residues and litter and dung of animals. Energy crops can also be divided into two parts: woody biomass, which is produced by species like bamboo, and starch, which is produced by species like root crops, etc. Then, municipal solid waste can also be of two parts. One is sewage sludge, domestic cattle waste, etc. And the other is the paper waste from institutes and offices. Now, biomass conversion. Biomass conversion is a shared area between hydrogen production and biogas production. It is proving to be an important option for several applications, including energy and chemical production. First one is thermal conversion. This conversion is used to produce heat. This process uses heat as the dominant mechanism to upgrade biomass into a better and more practical fuel. The basic alternatives are torrefaction, pyrolysis, and gasification. Next comes chemical conversion. This conversion is used to produce liquid fuels, that is more practical to store, transport, and use. Biomass can be converted into multiple commodity chemicals. Next comes biochemical conversion. This is used to produce gaseous and liquid fuels. Here, microorganisms are used to perform this process. This process includes anaerobic digestion, fermentation, and composting. Lastly, electrochemical conversion. Here, biomass can be directly converted into electrical energy by electrochemical oxidation of the material. This can be performed directly in a direct carbon fuel cell, direct liquid fuel cells such as direct ethanol fuel cell, a direct methanol fuel cell, and a direct formic acid fuel cell. The fuel can also be consumed indirectly via a fuel cell system containing a reformer which converts the biomass into a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen before it is consumed in the fuel cell. Now, there are some environmental impact of biomass. Bioenergy is a unique type of renewable energy. Unlike solar, wind, hydropower, generating power from biomass emits greenhouse gases and pollutants into the air. However, because of the renewable nature of biomass, many consider it to be a carbon neutral source of electricity. Hence, it has both positive and negative impact on our environment. Let's look out some positive impact of biomass. Biomass is a renewable energy source. It produces less greenhouse gas compared to fossil fuels. Biomass is a widely available source of energy. Its emission balances for biomass, fuel, electricity, and heat applications. It causes less garbage in landfills. Next comes some negative impacts. The biomass leads to deforestation and farming practices. It takes a lot of water. It causes air emissions and pollutions. The biomass plants require a lot of space. Now it's about some application of biomass. Biomass systems range from small stoves used in homes for heating or cooking to large power plants used by centralized utilities to produce electricity. In residential applications, biomass can be used for space heating or for cooking. Wood is the most common source of fuel, although many different materials are used. New designs for wood stoves can improve the efficiency of the cooking or heating system, decreasing the amount of fuel that is needed. Industry and businesses use biomass for several purposes, including space heating, hot water heating, and electricity generation. Many industrial facilities, such as lumber mills, naturally produce organic waste. Now I'll ask Lokesh to continue further.
Thank you, Atri. Biogas. Now let's see what is biogas. So basically, biogas is a renewable fuel produced by the breakdown of organic matter such as food scraps and animal waste. It can be used in a variety of ways, including as a vehicle fuel and for heating and electricity generation. It's produced when organic matter such as food or animal waste is broken down by microorganisms in the absence of oxygen in a process called anaerobic digestion. For this to take place, the waste material needs to be enclosed in an environment where there is no oxygen. Now, let's look at the systematic diagram of biogas. So here is the diagram of biogas. Now let's see the working. How does it works? So the dome has a dome-like structure built with bricks. A slurry of cow dung and water is made in the mixing tank from where it is fed into the digester. The digester is a sealed chamber in which there is no oxygen. Anaerobic microorganisms that do not require oxygen decompose or break down complex compounds of cow dung slurry. It takes a few days for the decomposition process to be complete and generate gases like methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and hydrogen sulfide. The biogas is stored in the gas tank above the digester from which they are drawn through pipes for use. Now let's see some advantages of biogas. So the first advantage is biogas don't pollute the environment, thus making it eco-friendly fuel. Second, it is a renewable source of energy. Also, it reduces soil, water, and air pollution. It produces organic manure as byproduct. It encourages circular economy and beneficial for all classes. It is a healthy cooking alternative, especially for developing countries. Next, we have some disadvantages of biogas. Some disadvantages are few technological advancements, contain impurities, effect of temperature on biogas production, less suitable for dense metropolitan areas, and biogas plants require a lot of space. Now, here are some uses of biogas. The first one is it is used for cooking. The second is it is used as a fuel for transportation, and the next is it can be used to produce heat or and also to generate electricity. Now I would like Era to tell us about how much biomass is required for energy.
So now how much energy? So now how much biomass is used for energy? In 2020, according to the statistic, biomass provided about 4,532 trillion British thermal units, or about 4.5 quadrillion BTU, and equal to about 4.9% of total US primary energy consumption. Of that amount, about 2,101 TBtu were from wood and wood-derived biomass. 2,000 TBtu were from biofuels, mainly ethanol, and 430 TBtu were from biomass in municipal waste. Amount in TBtu and percentage share of total US biomass energy used by consuming sectors in 2020 were industrial, transportation, residential, electric power, commercial. The industrial and transportation sector accounts for largest amount in the terms of energy content and largest percentage share of total annual US biomass consumption. The wood products and paper industries use biomass in combined heat and power plant for process heat and to generate electricity for their own use. Liquid biofuels account for most of the transportation sectors. From this, Lokesh will be carrying on with the information of biomass plant in India.
So let's see some biomass plants in India. The first one is in Delhi. And now moving ahead, the second one is situated in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. The third one is in Gosaba Island, which is in West Bengal. And moving ahead, there are two more biomass plants which are situated in Tamil Nadu. The first one is Vandavasi and the second one is Sattur. All right, it's time to conclude our presentation. So the biomass and biogas uses low cost waste material. Recycling of these waste material can be a solution to the problems with disposing of waste products. It reduces the dependence of foreign oil. Biomass plants operate in a reliable and consistent manner, providing crucial base load power generation. Here are some references from where we have taken our information, which includes Wikipedia, energy usage, home biogas, Vedantu, and class 10 NCERT book. At last, I would like to end our presentation by a vote of thanks. So thank you all of you.
Okay, very good. Just go to the present slide. This advantage or disadvantage of biogas. Just go to the slide. Okay. Next page. Lokesh, next page. Go to next page. Acha. You tell me that this biogas contains some impurities. What are the impurities present in biogas? Which type of impurities present in biogas? Lokesh?
So, yes, sir.
Impurities. Which type of impurities present in biogas?
So means the leftover gases which are left in the biogas.
Nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen sulfide, and ammonia.
Ammonia. Okay. That means this gas is used for the another purpose. Is this gas is used for the another purpose?
It can be used and cannot, sir. For example, when the biogas is made, some slurry is left behind, which is rich in nitrogen, phosphorus, which is used in the farms for growing crops.
Acha, okay. Next point, you tell me the effect of temperature on biogas production. So, what is the temperature? What is the temperature required for the biogas production?
So generally the temperature which the digested need is 37 degrees Celsius,
Hmm.
and
Okay,
when in winter season we require additional heat supply.
okay. So, it is very close to the normal temperature, normal room temperature. So, why? What is the
Yes, sir.
what is the disadvantage? Why the temperature effect of temperature on biogas production? What is the disadvantage in sense of
So
temperature? Temperature.
because
Bolo?
so because because when compared with summer and winter, different temperatures are required. For summer, like just you said that it requires room temperature, and for winter we require additional heat to for this. So it is a
Okay.
kind of disadvantage. There is no constant temperature.
It is not a massive disadvantage. It is a minimum disadvantage by using this temperature. It is a minimum
Yes, sir.
disadvantage at temperature. ठीक है 37 degree Celsius. It is
Mhm.
it is tolerant. It is okay. अच्छा. Now next part. Next part. Go to next page. Acha. Now from the biogas we have to use the electricity. How much amount of electricity is generated by using biogas?
So technically, I don't know the exact number.
Hmm.
What is the number?
Okay.
What is the percentage that we need?
Acha, acha. Acha. Now first R3 classification of biogas. Go to the classification of biogas.
Classification of
Quick. তাড়াতাড়ি করো R3. আচ্ছা এখানে তুমি বলে biomass is divided into 4 categories. One is forestry biomass, another is agriculture biomass, energy crops, and municipal solid waste. So municipal solid waste, how can you separate biomass from the municipal solid waste? কারণ municipal solid waste contain different type of waste, plastic waste, or হচ্ছে
plastic,
বিভিন্ন রকম
paper,
waste.
then cattle waste, everything it contains. So
So how can
before
you separate?
So like plastic bottles can be separated. Means they are usually they are visible in the garbage, so we can see them separate the plastic. In the same manner, we can separate the means paper, which is paper is not exactly we can see, but we can manage to separate them. And the less and the other things that we are left with, that those are like cattle waste and all.
Okay. Very good presentation. Okay.